to be addressing you today. You see, when I was coming today, I usually write down what to speak to the people when I'm going there. I was supposed to come from this side. The program we were meant to go through Karuma. But I was talking to my brother Jimmy Akena yesterday, and he invited me to his place today. He said, Bobi, when you're entering Lango, I want you to go through Akokoro. And today we came by the ferry. And I went to Jimmy's place first. We had a long conversation which I will not tell you about. But most importantly, I had the rare honor of going and saluting the father of the nation, Dr. Milton Obote. When I was coming from there, so much was running in my mind. And it changed what I was going to talk to you about today. Now ask me, what were you going to talk about? I will not tell you. Then ask me, what are you going to talk about? I am going to talk about a love-hate relationship for the last 40 years. I know many of you are younger than me. It has been 40 years, my brothers and sisters. 40 years of pain. 40 years of slavery. But most importantly, 40 years of brainwash. I said 40 years of brainwash. I was only 4 years when Museveni came to power. And because I come from Uganda, I was born during the war. A war that Museveni had launched. What was the genesis of this war? In December 1980, there was an election. In this election, there were 4 parties that were competing. There was UPC, there was DP, there was CP Conservative Party, and there was UPM under Museveni. Now, UPC was led by Dr. Bobi. DP was led by Dr. Semogerere. CP Conservative Party was led by Yona Kanyomozi. And UPM was led by Yoweri Museveni. This is 45 years ago. In that year, after the end of the election, Museveni claimed that the election had been rigged. But remember, in that election, Museveni got 17,000 votes in the whole of Uganda. He got 1.2% of the vote. Not even 2%. 1%. But he claimed that the vote had been rigged. So he collected his friends and they went and started a war. That war was based in Luero. But now this is the story. And I want you to listen to me very carefully. I see many of you have phones. Please press record. And those who have TikTok, please go live on TikTok.
You are in TikTok.
Because this that I'm going to talk about, you will not hear it on radio. You will not hear it on TV. But this is the truth, and Museveni cannot say this is not right. Many of us were young. I was a baby. 90% or 99% of you were not yet born. So we were told different stories. We grew up, me I'm from Uganda, we grew up being taught that Obote was bad. They taught us to hate. They taught us to hate people from the north. And I'm sure the people from the north were taught to hate people from below Karuma. This is what we were told every day. We want to hate UPC. But I want to tell you one day, there's a great man from UPC who died. His name was Adonia Tiberondwa. I'm sure some of you know him. Now he was being buried in Ishaka on the 26th of December 2004. On that day, a person who was representing Museveni's government was Kainda Otafire. General Kainda Otafire was one of the people that were fighting in Luero with Museveni. Now the spirit of self-exposure went on Kainda Otafire's head. In Buganda we call it Emandwa Bwanika. Do you know what Kainda Otafire said? Kainda Otafire, because when people die they talk nice about them. Kainda Otafire went on the microphone and said that during the war, the NRA soldiers would put on UPC t-shirts and they would go to the villages in Uganda and start killing people in order to spoil the name of UPC and Obote. This is what I feel. He said them on the 26th of December 2004. Now that was the beginning of opening eyes. We started realizing that they had planned this in order to make us hate each other. It reminded me that even in the days of Amin, when the then Chief Justice of Uganda, Ben Chiwanuka, was killed, there is a car which had number UUQ. It was a Peugeot. That number was recorded by Uganda police in 1972. That is the car that abducted Ben Chiwanuka. And that car was found abandoned in Mbale at the quarters. Now when you read Museveni's own book when he was writing Sowing the Mustard Seed, he wrote about that car and that incident. That means Museveni was the owner of that car, and Museveni is responsible for the abduction and disappearance of Ben Chiwanuka. Now that happened way back in 1972, but it was meant to spoil Amin's name and to plant hate among the Baganda that Amin had killed Ben Chiwanuka. These people had done that. It was done when Museveni still had the Fronasa group. Why am I telling you these stories? I want to show you that the hate that they planned in our generation was planned for us. So today when I was driving from Akokoro, I was thinking about all these years, all the lies, all the hate that have been engineered to divide us, to make sure we never unite, to make sure we see each other's enemies. Even when these things happened before we were born. Now here in northern Uganda, you know that during the Kony War, Museveni's soldiers did unthinkable things to the people of northern Uganda, especially naturally, where men and women were raped, where people were burnt in the houses. But all that is in our history. Today I am here to ask us to open our eyes, see ourselves, see that we are more of brothers, to see that we are one people. No wonder we are working together. No wonder myself, I found myself connected to the people of northern Uganda. When I was a musician, my manager was Lawrence Labeja. And today my brother and my music producer is Oyerot Dan Magic. Why don't you come and just scream? In just one word. Only one word. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. Alangina patch apoy yom tutwal menen no puli melangi melao menen no mi pini woni inamba za duong me jollo jolla duong melo meno ke diwi kom e makal tutuya piera beach piera rio we are beach here dan maji ko don kunu mi ole bla ko yele so my brothers and sisters, today I am speaking to this new generation. This is a presidential campaign, but I request that we don't look at it as a usual presidential campaign. This is our moment in history. This is our 1962, where our grandfathers came together to build a country that would be beneficial to all of us, from different tribes, from different religions, from different agendas. The plan was to make every Ugandan enjoy Uganda. We got independence in 1962. It has been 63 years. But out of those 63 years, 40 years have been taken by Museveni. When Museveni came, he talked very evil things about the past leaders. But when you look at the hospitals that we go to today, they were built by the past leaders. Monago Hospital was built during the days of Milton Obote. Look at the roads that we're enjoying were built by past leaders. For 40 years they have only robbed us. For 40 years they've only made us poor. For 40 years they have reduced us to slaves on our own land. So I come to talk to you, especially you the young people of Uganda, that we have an opportunity to start afresh. If Uganda was a gadget, we need to press the reset button. And that's why we talk about a new Uganda now. A new Uganda where people are not identified by tribe or religion. A new Uganda where there's no dictatorship whatsoever. Where our vote matters. In a new Uganda where promotion in the Mount Army or in the police will not depend on what kind of language you speak. Uganda a new Uganda where it is not going to be one family ruling over the nation. That is the Uganda that we want. A Uganda where we are going to be defined by the content of our character. Where education is going to be accessible, and after school our young people are going to get jobs. These lakes are our natural resources, but our people are being chased away from the lakes. Our roads are being turned into death traps. Just 2 days ago here in Chiriandongo, according to the police, 63 people died on the spot. Where our hospitals are going to be treating people and medicines are going to be there. My brothers and sisters, I want us to make Museveni the last dictator in Uganda. It has to be us. It has to be this generation to put an end to a 40-year rule. It has been 40 years. When I talk about these things, it is hard for you to understand. But the elders here, the old people here understand the things that I'm talking about. They have ever been there. We have ever had a railway crossing up to Lango and picking your crops. Agriculture has never made sense in this our country. During the days of the past leaders, you could go to the hospital, you get treated for free, and even the hospital feeds you. It does not happen anymore. Right now as we speak, our children are not going to school because the teachers are on strike. The money that is supposed to pay the teachers is paying musicians to sing to Bonga Nawe from 7. My brothers and sisters, back in the old regimes, the ones that Museveni is abusing every day, we did not see the heads of states building mansions all over. We would be seeing them right now. But today we lose 10 trillion shillings every year to corruption. 10 trillion. When you get in Uganda, trillion no to boom. I said 10 trillion. Not 10 million. I did not say 10 million. I'm trying to put it long. Yes. Tell them I did not say 10 million. I did not say 10 million. It's not 10 million, not 10 billion. Trillion. So in in 5 years they steal 50 trillion from us. Now, that money is enough, is more than enough to tarmac the entire road network of Uganda. And if we had a president that loves this country, we would have all these roads tarmacked in only 3 years. But look, we have people that don't love Uganda. No wonder there are many questions whether Museveni is a Ugandan. That is a question that came in the end and has never answered it. Museveni has never proved that he is a Ugandan. And I can tell you his actions prove that he could be not a Ugandan. So dear fellow Ugandans, we share a history, we share an identity. Among the things that we were discussing with Honorable Bakena was the fact that his grandfather received the Kabarega and the Mwanga when they are being chased by the colonialists. They hid here. That is a history that we share. So it is important that we unite right now. We unite in purpose to free ourselves. The problems that I see here in Lango are the same problems that I saw in Busoga. The same problems that are in Uganda are the same problems that are in West Nile. You are going to find very many young people who are not employed. And even when they are educated, the education is not substantial to transform them and help them transform their communities. So I want to request you, brothers and sisters, to think it out and make a decision that we, the people of Uganda, can come together and start afresh and build a new Uganda. We can resurrect the dreams of independence. We can resurrect the aspirations of our forefathers. Those things are not dead, my brothers and sisters. They can be alive in you and in me. I'm not asking you to believe in my ability to do this. I am asking you to believe in your ability. Because if we think the same, and if we dream the same, we can achieve a Uganda that makes sense for all of us. Where our brothers and sisters are not going to struggle to go to the Arab world to get employed. Where your children will go to university and study for free because you pay taxes. When your children will join the military and they will get promotion on merit, not according to the size or the height or the language that they speak. Where you're going to have people serving in the government not selected from one region. That is why I present myself together with my team. In a new Uganda, leaders are going to be servants and not bosses. You will not see a president closing roads just because he's coming. Let us believe in ourselves, fellow young people. Uganda is the youngest country in the world. With the young people full of potential, full of dreams. But my brothers and sisters, if we don't do nothing, all of us are going to grow old. We'll turn 50, we'll turn 60, and we'll only look at our children having to fight the fight that we had to fight. We are the grandchildren of the people that fought for independence. But we are not independent yet. In Uganda, foreigners are treated more special than the citizens of Uganda. We are not going to have even refugees are treated better. That can change. So, in the new Uganda where we're going, it's going to be you and me to do this. It is not going to be one man rule or one family rule. It is going to be, we are not going to have RDCs. You're not going to be ruled by people that you have not elected. I can tell you that there was an effort to block me from being nominated. And it is the same reason why Jimmy was blocked from being nominated. The people of Lango, you have the power in your hands now. It is now, only now that you have that power. You can communicate through your vote. We cannot be reduced to a person that humiliates us and then makes us lick his boots. Let me tell you this story. There was a dictator called Joseph Stalin in Russia. Joseph Stalin one time collected his generals and he told him he wanted to show them how to humiliate people and make them servants. So Stalin got a chicken. Bueno is what?
Bueno is another bird.
Oh, Bueno is sick. So Stalin got a Bueno.
Bueno, yes.
He got Bueno. Stalin got a chicken.
Yes.
He started plucking off the chicken's feathers. The chicken was still alive. It was still alive. Meaning what is pain. Stalin started plucking the feathers off the chicken. He finished all the feathers on the chicken. The chicken was feeling so much pain. Blood was dropping from it. Stalin put the chicken down and then he pulled out a few grains of maize. He started throwing down to the chicken because the chicken was desperate. The chicken started picking the maize following him. He started continued dropping and the chicken followed him. Stalin told his generals that if you want to rule over people, you can humiliate them, you can hurt them, but for as long as you make sure you impoverish them, make them poor and make them depend on you, they will always follow you. That is exactly what Museveni is doing. I want to ask you, the people of Lango, after what Museveni has done to you, after all the humiliation, how can you vote for Museveni again? That is humiliation, that is disrespect. I am asking you, brothers and sisters, speak out in your vote. Let him know what you think. Especially you, the young people. Show the world that you have an option. All of us that running are supposed to be servants, not bosses. Now let me take time to ask for a vote for myself. My brother, me, I've been a musician for a long time. You've been seeing me. I have grown up with you. Some of you have seen me singing to you live, and some have been singing on TV. I am a common Ugandan like you, sharing the same pain with you, sharing the same painful history with you, in the same generation with you, with the same aspiration with you. My brothers and sisters, I'm asking you to join hands and we walk this journey together. And we heal together. And we fix everything wrong together. And we build the future together. And that's by uniting. Forget the division of the colonialists that they brought here in Africa. We as Africans, we are one people. Before the white people brought the borders, we were together. Even during the days of our grandfathers, we were together. And even our languages interconnect. Well, when you read these languages, the more you go north is when it hardens, and when you go south, that's when how it softens. But that is the identity that we have. Only Dan Magic refused to teach me Langi. He refused to teach me Luo. But sometimes I always tell him that Luo sounds like Jamaican. These languages differ. Because when you are in Uganda, it's a little bit softer. But when you go up north, it becomes like you're speaking Jamaican. For example, when your speaking is good, you say Katonda Mulungi. It's soft. But when you come up north, you say bang bang. It sounds like Jamaican. Yeah, Rubang Bang. In Uganda, you say every time. When you say every time, you say Burikade. But when you come to Langi, you say Kariduchu. You see, you hear how that sounds like Jamaican. You see, when you talk about water, for example, in my language, then you say Amazi Weburamu, you say Amazi Weburamu. Well, it's nice, but kind of soft. But here you say PM Kwa. Not that. Sounds like Jamaican. So we are supposed to appreciate our differences. That is the uniqueness that we have. That should be something that binds us together. So in a new Uganda, and this is in our manifesto, we shall have annual festivals where we dance Rakaraka, where we dance Nankasa, where we dance Dingi Dingi, where we dance Magunju, where we dance Anadeo, where all ethnicities come together and we are celebrating our uniqueness. That is the Uganda that we want. Uganda, and in that new Uganda, we are going to even promote intermarriages so much. Yes, our forefathers taught it to us. Dr. Obote came to Buganda and picked a wife. Only that I'm already married, but I was looking around and I said, So my brothers and sisters, it is possible. It is possible for us to start afresh. It is possible for us to start afresh. Finally, my brothers and sisters, I know we have so many professionals here. We have teachers, we have medical workers, and most importantly, most of the security people come from northern Uganda. These people are ordered to do things they don't believe in. They are ordered to beat their fellow Ugandans, but they are paid poorly. And yet they are also going through the same challenges that we go through. A police officer is your brother, is your sister. Their children go to the same schools like us. Their wives go to the same hospitals like us. But they are underpaid. As NUP, we have promised them that as soon as Chagulanyi takes office, their salaries are going to start from 1 million going upwards. That is the same as teachers, that is the same as medical workers. I could have gone on and on and on. But I understand we have to close at 6. Let me close by asking you, brothers and sisters, that in this election, please don't be campaigning for Bobi Wine as a person. Campaign for a new Uganda. Campaign for the ideas that we bring. When you vote for Bobi Wine, you're voting for better roads in your community. You're voting for better salaries for the civil servants. You're voting for jobs for the young people of Uganda. You're voting for national healing and reconciliation. You're voting for Uganda that you will want to grow old in, and the Uganda that you want your child to inherit. Remember, it has been 40 years. Uganda has gone back more than 80 years. Many countries like Kenya, we were at the same level. They left us long time ago. All the presidents of Kenya and the presidents of Tanzania started in Makerere, but now Makerere is dead. They used to admire us, they don't admire us anymore. Our hospitals used to work. I want to tell you, in the 60s, President Obote was shot and he was operated from Molago Hospital. Today, government officials die from Germany, they die from India, they die because the hospitals in Uganda are sick themselves. We can change that through a vote. I'm asking you to stand and be counted. I can only say a few words today, but I'm asking you to be an agent of this change. Please take this message to everybody you know. Take this message to your parents. Let them understand that we are not only angry young people, but we have brains and we are exposed and we know how Uganda can be. Speak to your friends, let them understand our agenda. Use your social media. That phone there is a very powerful tool. Use your TikTok, break it down in your language. Let everybody understand what Uganda will be after Museveni is gone. Let them understand that we have oil that can help transform our country. Let them understand that there is the biggest gold deposit in the world. It is in Uganda, and it is estimated at 12 trillion United States dollars. That alone can transform our countries. Uganda can be a good country. Yeah, Uganda can be Loboma Bear. Yes, my brothers and sisters, your vote counts. Your vote is important. Let us use this, our vote. I've seen young people from across the country. They are all your age. If we decide to come together, we can change our destiny forever. We can do it now. Please decide to do it now. Let me close by telling you these words in a song. We are the country, we are the future, we are the change we badly need. We are the youngest population in the world, we have a chance. We are the leaders of the future, and the future is today. If we only come together, we can change our destiny. We can change our destiny. Now finally, when you go to vote, on the ballot paper you're going to find a very handsome face. And in the name Chagulanyi Sentamu Robert. And the symbol is going to be the umbrella. When you find that umbrella, take that umbrella. Don't send me alone. Because I will not fix this thing alone. Please, every candidate that comes on an umbrella, take that candidate. These can be your ministers. These are going to be your government officials. These are the people that are going to fight corruption. Wherever you find the umbrella, please take the umbrella. I want to thank you very, very much for listening to me, brothers and sisters. But please take this message and spread it. Make sure at least you tell 10 people about what I told you. And then talk about more. Go on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok and follow missionaries on TikTok. This is a new generation. We can use technology to communicate. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. Sipigani nawe, nakupigania. Sipigani nawe, lakini nakupigania. Abande siwana nawe, wanirira kwe. Iwana niwe, wanirira iwe. Abande sipigani nawe, nakupigania. Sipigani nawe, lakini nakupigania. Abande siwana nawe, wanirira kwe. Iwana niwe, mukabwana Thank you very much. Appointment to clap. People power.